Hey Taurus, and welcome to your general tarot reading. Please keep in mind that these messages can resonate vice versa, so apply it to the perspective that best fits your scenario. All right, so Taurus, some of the messages I was receiving, there's a lot of notes, so just bear with me, is Tenacious D. So it could just be the word tenacious, or it could be Tenacious D. That might be confirmation for somebody out there. Jack Black, Kyle Grass, so the names Jack or Kyle could be significant. 1994, 23-5, Leo, Virgo, or Cancer. So the definition of tenacious is to hold on to something, not readily relinquishing a position, principle, or a course of action. Determined, persisting, not easily dispelled. So somebody might be it might be really hard to be dealing with somebody or some aspect because there's somebody here that's immovable and inflexible. Just kind of stuck in their ways. They do what they want to anyway. You may feel like you're constantly altering yourself around this person's ego. So then I was hearing Sensual Seduction by Snoop Dogg, which is from the album Ego Tripping, 2007 or 8, November 20th, or the number 20, Scorpio and Libra may be significant there. So then another song I was hearing is Cooler Than Me by Mike Posner, Envy, Aquarius, April 16th, or Aries might be significant. There's a couple more songs here that I was hearing. So then there was Can We Get It Together by 702. The lyrics out of that are Taking My Love for Granted, I Don't Really Want to Go, I Don't Really Want to Stay, Can We Get It Together? And then there was Independence Day by Martina McBride, and the album name is The Day Has Come. Let Freedom Ring. You could be dealing with a Leo. Today is the day of reckoning. Let the guilty pay. It's Independence Day. The date May 2nd or 1994. Another Taurus, or this could be representing you. She tried to pretend he wasn't drinking again. But Daddy left a poof on her cheek. So there might be something to do with alcohol abuse, drug usage, and possibly that somebody may become quite aggressive or physically aggressive during these times that they're using. And then something possibly about a house fire. Be careful of that. And rolled the stone away. So it looks like whatever this is, somebody may be making the hard decision, if they haven't already decided to do this, to move away from a very toxic situation of which there might be some chemical and emotional codependence going on. All right, for your overall energy here, we do have Daughters of Men. And this card can represent obsession, temptation. It can represent a love triangle, or there being another influence, energetic influence involved. So unequal alliance, people of different nationality or social status. This could be a friends with benefits situation that's unequal, like unrequited love. It could be a physical attraction or wrong choice, somebody who is impulsive and easily gives into or succumbs to temptations. In your recent past energy, we do have Grace. Could be dealing with a Leo. Or an Aries. So this card is about change, release, letting go of the old to start new. So there may have been a situation in the recent past of which you changed jobs, you changed this relationship, or you may be trying to think of a way to bring yourself into a new existence or reality. And that may be that you're leaving somebody, or you're wanting to move to a different home or move to a different job position. And at your present, we do have Lucifer. You could be dealing again with an Aries or a Cancer or Capricorn by regular tarot, if you wanted to put it that way. So this is somebody or something that's going on that has a lot of destructive emotions and desires. There's a lot of pride or a desire for revenge. So it may be that you are attempting to think a way out of a situation that won't cause you, or it will save you as much harm as possible. So protect you best. It does feel like there's something going on here where you're trying to avoid triggering somebody, or you don't know what the consequences will be, or the full extent of the consequences if you were to leave a job or a relationship or some kind of scenario that's actually very destructive, controlling, obsessive, impulsive. You could be dealing with something like a covert narcissist, like nothing makes them happy. You're constantly in a situation where they perpetuate misery, like misery loves company. I also feel like with that song Cooler Than Me by Mike Posner, this person is like jealous and envious of you. Like they are constantly putting themselves in a competition with you. So if this is a romantic partner, this person is envious, like they're jealous, like they compare themselves to you, they put themselves into competition with you, like everything that you do with them is some kind of competition. So they don't look at you as their romantic interest or somebody that they equally support or in a partnership with. They look at you as a threat who's always trying to be better than them, or if you achieve something, then they think that you think that you're better than them. Like this person's really sick. Like it's like sleeping with the enemy, like trying to love somebody or deal with somebody who's trying to hold you back. There is also, okay, so in the future we have the star of Lucifer, which I think to be quite interesting. We have that right after Lucifer. So this is, it could be a Scorpio, an Aquarius, or a Leo. So Walt Whitman, Richard Wagner, Vincent van Gogh, Napoleon, Franklin D. Roosevelt. Intuition, confidence, a sense of direction, and occult mastery go with that card. It's time to listen to that inside voice, I believe it's saying, and make some kind of movement forward. Or there's going to be something that happens that forces you to move forward or rips this person out of your life. It may come off like a Band-Aid, but when it does happen, just know that it is your cue to go. So if you lose a job or they want to demote you, or you are fired or laid off, whatever it is, it was meant to happen because there's something else you need to be doing. It's like you've been too kind or too patient, too resilient, given this person a lot of different opportunities or tries. Like you won't give up. You're persistent on getting hurt over and over again because you want to have belief in this person or this scenario of which they will eventually come around, or they will become more understanding or empathetic towards you if you display empathy towards them or understanding towards them. And they're not doing it. It's not happening. So it's almost like the universe has to intervene. Somebody could go to jail. I hope it's not for assaulting you or something of that sort. It could have to do with drugs or alcohol. But I do feel like somebody's going to end up in jail, and it's going to be for your protection. The obstacle here is the symbol of Jupiter's spirit. The obstacle is expanding. It's changing. It's moving on to something bigger and better. It's planning for your future, envisioning a better future, knowing what you deserve. And the what the advice is here, before we clarify with tarot, is that you need to be practicing energetic protection, because we have the Angelica herb, victim of temptation, and 2 black candles. So you need to protect yourself from being a victim to this person who is a victim of temptation. And you have to protect yourself from your own pattern of behavior of which you try to mend things or be understanding. It's like you have empathy, so you're able to understand why somebody behaves the way that they do, or maybe you used to behave or think in a very similar manner. The thing is that is a form of projection. And even though all aside, the intentions are good, it's really harmful to yourself. And you're actually just delaying this person's karma or their consequences. And you may actually be the catalyst that wakes them up. Like, losing you may be what is meant to happen to wake them up. And I'm not saying that's for everybody. There's something about articulation and credit also that had come up. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the clarification of your cards with the tarot. Where did I set my tarot cards? All right, sorry about that. I had misplaced my tarot deck. Another thing that I feel like is coming up is something that is reoccurring from the past. So if somebody used to behave in a certain way, like if they were cheating before, they're going to cheat again. If they were dishonest before, they're going to be dishonest again. If they were using before, they're going to relapse. It's something like that. Or it's going to be some kind of scenario of which they may have fooled you into believing that they understood you. It's like they just tell you what you want to hear to get you off of their case. And then they lay low for a week or two or a month or whatever. But they've been doing it all along. They were just better at hiding it. And then they lost the care or the concern to continue hiding it. Taurus. What is the overall? Clarify daughters of men. So we have the Strength card, the Seven of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune, all clarifying the daughters of men. If somebody has been seeing somebody else or investing somewhere else and lied to you or lied to you about money, I feel like you're going to have to be strong and not get in a disagreement with this person. Or if this person accuses you, like starts yelling at you or accusing you of something, or tries to get a reaction out of you to get something to change, you're going to have to practice a lot of inner strength to maintain control of the situation or to get some kind of productive change out of it. The Wheel of Fortune is coming, and it's going to require strength. There's some kind of change coming in your love life or some emotional connection, partnership you have here. Show us the recent past as grace. There for me, there for me. You said you'd always be there for me, there for me. Lovers and the Hierophant. So you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Taurus. You may be contemplating or had been contemplating about leaving a commitment, transforming a commitment, or there's some kind of decision that you need to make whether or not you're going to continue to be loyal to a situation. It's like you're trying to learn, or you're trying to listen to your inner wisdom or your higher voice to guide you. And the way this is almost kind of looking here on the table, it's like the devil is tiptoeing around here, starting little fires everywhere he goes. And this grace almost looks like the pupil of an eye. You might have or will be seeing something that had been hidden from you. I really feel like somebody here is going to become careless about hiding things. Like they don't care anymore. Like they may just treat you like so much shit that you end up like discarding them. And I hope that's not how it is, but if so, like, don't go back to this person. Don't believe them. I feel like you have quite the sneaky person around you right now, Taurus, whoever it is that you're dealing with. This could even be somebody who keeps setting up issues in between you and your coworkers or you and your friends. Whatever it is, they're like a little shit starter. They're like they stir the pot. They try to isolate you or single you out, make you the outcast. And like you would never do that to that person. Like while they're busy like tearing down. The King of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So while they're out there tearing you down, you're out there bragging them up kind of thing. The Four of Coin could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn like yourself. Show me, what is the start? Falling out too quick, stop it. So the Four of Coin and the Five of Cups could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in particular, I believe. All right, show us the start of Lucifer. What is this about? The Knight of Cups. Let's get one more on that. The Fool. Show me what is, show me more about the hidden energy here. the obstacles. Judgment. Ace of Swords under the deck. And the advice. Clarify the advice. That lady does not look very nice. A little bit more. Another card. All right, so we have the Knight of Cups, which could be water again. We have the Fool, which could be Aries. We have the Queen of Wands, which could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Four of Wands, again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries in particular. Ace of Cups, which could be water. The Five of Swords, which I believe, I want to say is Aquarius energy. And the Six of Swords, again, Aquarius energy. And the Star. Aquarius. So you might really be dealing with an Aquarius, or something may have taken place in Aquarius season. And there is definitely a lot of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. Okay, so presently I think that what you're dealing with is somebody who might be using emotional control or manipulation with you. So this would be somebody who might get upset with you and then they withdraw affection, attention, emotion, and communication. They may avoid being at home. They may pick fights with you in order to leave, to have an excuse to treat you like shit. Correlating that into the advice here, I think the best thing you can do is not be the excuse for them. Hold them accountable to their way of communication. So if they are being passive aggressive with their communication, it's like in a way, like if they're saying something snide or passive aggressive, and you think that they mean it in a derogatory way, you tell them that you feel like that is a derogatory comment. So when they say that, that's what you get from it. And so in the future, when they say those things to you, they can't, there's no more ambiguity to it. So there is no longer a lack of responsibility for what they say. Hold them accountable in a very adult and appropriate way. In the near future, I do believe this person is going to try and do this whole disappear, show back up again. Now, this person could be tempted by another individual. This person could be dealing with drugs, alcohol, some kind of addiction issue. When I was talking about, like, oh, look at that lady, like, look, she just looks like she is a little bit of a bitch, like a little cunt or something. Look at them teeth, man. Ooh. Like, she doesn't look like she's good to deal with. And that fell right underneath the Angelica herb. So this could be this could be like a ex. This could be somebody from your past. It could be somebody that you're currently in a relationship with or a partnership, some kind of connection with. They want to tear the house down, or they want to create some kind of instability. It's like they want to be the villain and then come in and be the hero by saving you from the scenario or the situation of which they caused. Because underneath the deck here, we do have the Five of Swords and the Six of Swords. I do feel like they want to destabilize you or make sure that you understand that they are in control. Like, they want you to be dependent upon them because, like I had said in the beginning of the reading, they are very envious of you. Everything is competition. So if you start to have some kind of, just even a hint of independence from them, or having some kind of life of your own, or working towards independence, they will sabotage you, whether that be by complaining or saying that what you're doing isn't worthwhile, or they will start rumors at your work or make you feel like your work is insignificant, or that because you're at work, you're neglecting them, or you're just never doing enough. I would suggest looking into covert narcissism, because I'm definitely picking that up here. Like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. You really care about this person. They are incredible. They do seem to accomplish a lot, or they give you this illusion that they've given you more than they've taken, and that's not the truth. Like, yeah, maybe they helped you get to here, but that doesn't mean that you owe them for the rest of your life. You didn't ask for that if they just offered that to you or they willingly participated in it. If there was no formal agreement that if I do this for you, then you pay me back this, then this is all, again, a passive-aggressive technique of keeping you underneath the illusion that you should feel guilty or that you should be exerting energy or paying this person something, or you owe them a loyalty that they do not reciprocate. All right, Taurus, I hope that that was helpful to somebody. It may not resonate with all of you. It does look like you are transitioning into a better place. Unfortunately, I do think that there may be some kind of big event that takes place here, and you have this opportunity in this gateway here. When this event happens, get into the mindset to know that you want a different existence, and you can bring that new existence in, but it's going to require you to leave or abandon what's been holding you back. Stop with this whole loyalties. If this person doesn't respect you and they're not loyal to you, stop being loyal to them. You got a good heart. Be loyal to the person that's right for you. You know, like, they're coming, but as long as you're putting up with this nonsense, you're not going to get that. If you are not in the right mental mind space when this unexpected event happens, it pulls them away for a little while, whether that be rehab or jail, or they go on a work trip, I don't know, or it's some kind of big instance or break in trust happens. Whatever the situation is, if you're not in the mind space to let go and move forward, you will repeat the cycle again with this person. So even if you, if you let go and you move forward, if this person is at the right place, they will meet you at that next level. If they're not meant for you and you're meant to part, they're not going to meet you there. Somebody else that's ready or at the same level with you will come into union with you. All right, so I know that was drug out and it's a long reading, but yeah, there's a lot of information here. I hope it wasn't too awfully confusing. Thank you for viewing and thank you for your support. Like, share, subscribe. Any kind of comment definitely helps, even if it's just an emoji. I greatly appreciate, again, I appreciate your support, and I look forward to reading with you as soon as I can.